but I might start again. Back in the wild.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everybody. This is Brian Anderson. And with me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith, our reporter, Ali LaForce. Now the starting group for the visitors. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Lauri Markkanen out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Young in at the 1. And here's Russell. Pass to Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Here's Adebayo. Markkanen from long range. And he can't get that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Over Ingram. Towns can't get it to go. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Markkanen. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Got a piece of it. Thompson with a steal. The 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Edwards with it, and it's Ingram picking him up. Here's Russell. The shot off that time. Good D by Adebayo. Here's Thompson. Uses the glass on the layup.
Defenders try to stay connected to Klay. That actually helps open up driving lanes.
Pass to Russell. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Gobert passes to Russell. He buries it from 3.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Adebayo with it, guarded by Russell. And Adebayo slams it in.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Pass to Russell. Gobert against Adebayo. Russell from outside. Another miss by Russell. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Young, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
You have to admire Young's determination and toughness. He's not just a perimeter threat.
Young against Russell. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Towns. McDaniels against Ingram. The open shot by Edwards. Adebayo grabs the board. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
With that impressive wingspan, Brandon Ingram can sure make plays above the rim.
Now here's Russell. And Minnesota calls time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
So both teams changing it up here. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's Noel. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he makes a first. And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Stockton to the middle. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
It's all about getting ideal positioning. Once Embiid gets it, the D is toast.
Here's McLaughlin. 1:19 left in the first quarter. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Down low. Here's Beal. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
Here's McLaughlin. Oh, rejected by Beal. It's Beal on the wing. Fires for three. That shot off the mark. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Anderson. Off target there with a little leaner. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Rivers is checked in for Noel.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the visiting team. 7-point differential. Hill with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Basket's good.
The control and focus from Embiid. Able to absorb hits from the defense and still finish.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Outside, Hill. Here's Beal. And they'll get another chance. Here's Stockton. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
He had to rush that one a little, but terrific stroke from range.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. The Celtics up by 12. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court for the Timberwolves, they've got Rudy Gobert, Jordan McLaughlin out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Eric Paschall, and it's Edwards in at the 3 slot. Now here's Markkanen. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And count that, 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
I love the finish there by Markkanen. Can absorb the contact because he's improved his strength.
D'Angelo Russell, he's checked in for Rivers. Here's McLaughlin, looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Edwards. Can't get it to drop. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Gobert with a screen on Ingram. Here's Edwards. And he makes the 8-footer. Edwards got his first 2 points. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Now here's Thompson. Takes the 3. And Paschall secures it.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Gobert with a screen on Thompson. Russell, the pass to Gobert. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And Minnesota calls time here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Towns finds Russell. From outside the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. And it's Thompson penetrating. Young from long range. Towns with a rebound. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Jacks up a 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Noel, he's checked in for Russell. Here's Young. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Such an unpredictable player. Young's fearlessness keeps defenders nervous, which makes them overcommit.
Both shots good from the stripe.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Pass to Towns. 3-pointer. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now. Adebayo passes to Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Young. Towns on a screen. Here's McLaughlin, 6 on the shot clock. The shake. Thompson with the block.
Don't let Klay Thompson's scoring overshadow what he gives you at the defensive end.
And a slam dunk by Ingram.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Towns a screen on Thompson. Here's Noel. Ooh, Thompson with the block. Young, the pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
Pass to Towns. Over Ingram. And Ingram with the block. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Anderson's checked in for McDaniels. The home team on D. Outside Young. Here's Embiid. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Embiid's got 6.
I like watching Embiid attack on the inside, using his size and soft touch to capitalize.
And Minnesota calls time here. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Rivers comes in for Noel. Embiid's got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Reed, a screen on Young. Pass to Reed. They need this. Bradley Beal with a rebound.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Here's McLaughlin. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Tipped away. Stolen by Young. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Beal, the pass to Smith. Out to Beal. From deep. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Celtics delivering the blowout. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. with a big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Klay Thompson is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Markkanen in at the power forward. So that's who Darvin Ham starts the second half with. Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead. And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Free throw is good from Russell.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Now here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Thompson's gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
You know, Brandon Ingram has turned himself into a dominant 3 or 4 in this league. His versatility has him playing all around the floor.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
Well, Smitty, asked for Ingram playing a bigger role the last few years.
And that role's huge on the offensive side. BA averaging over 20 points per game the last 3 seasons, becoming a real headache for the defense.
Free throw's good. Young.
You know what? You forget that he's small in stature. Trae Young's skill set is exactly what every team is looking for.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Gobert inside, working on Adebayo. 5 to shoot. Gobert with a screen on Ingram. Edwards can't hit.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Pass to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Thompson's got 7.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Gobert's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And here is Thompson. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. 10 points for him.
An efficient scorer like Thompson is a great go-to option. All he needs is the ball.
It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert with a screen on Ingram. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Denied by Adebayo.
With a strong sense of timing and awareness, Bam sent that shot away.
Thompson outside. Up and over Russell. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Thompson's got 10 points in the quarter. Thompson's gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. Pass to Russell. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Thompson. Stolen by Russell. Here's Edwards. Here's McLaughlin to the inside.
When Gobert gets in deep, that's often your best option, is to wrap him up and send him to the line.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And he can't get the first one. Both teams will make substitutions. And he sinks the second. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Inside, Smith. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Here's McLaughlin. It's stolen away. Here's the break. Here's Smith. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now here's Anderson. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to guard Embiid. I mean, you can body him up, get physical with him, and he still finds a way to score.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Gobert. Here's Prince. Just 5 to shoot. Gobert with a screen on Hill. Here's Prince. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Certain things make Prince a tough cover. Strength, long arms, quickness that can surprise you.
Towns, he's checked in for Gobert. And the second free throw is good. Smith against Anderson. And he throws it down with one hand.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
The steal. Up the floor. And Embiid throws it down.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Towns on a screen. And Embiid with the block.
We see it time and time again. Embiid relishes his role as an intimidator.
Torian Prince, second personal foul, second team foul.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for the home team, Grant Hill at the line for 2.
And so he makes both from the line. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Celtics delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Timberwolves, we've got Jordan McLaughlin, Austin Rivers out there with Eric Paschall. Then it's Bryn Forbes, and it's Reed in at the center position. Pass to McLaughlin. And Embiid with the block. Outside Gallinari. Embiid with it. Soft touch off the glass.
And that's a tall order for the defense. You have to play Gallinari for the shot, but that was a good dump off to the roller.
And the foul called on Danilo Gallinari. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Here's Paschall. And a slam dunk by Paschall.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Here's Stockton. Here's Embiid. And he lays it up and in.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Here's Paschall. Count it. Paschall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Kept alive. Here's Reed. Nails the baby hook.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Paschall sets a screen. Pass to Forbes. Here's Rivers. The 11-footer, and it's blocked by Embiid. Right side, Gallinari. Six to shoot. To the inside. Reed. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Right side, Pascal. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Stockton. Embiid, a screen on Reed. Down low. And Embiid throws it down.
You know Embiid loves to produce like this, and you can tell it's firing up the team as well.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
2 minutes remaining.
Right side, Pascal.
2 minutes.
Pass to McLaughlin. Knocks it loose. Here's Marbury. Gallinari for 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Gallinari's got his first 3 points of the game. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Anderson's checked in for Reed.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Rivers. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's Smith. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Here's Stockton. Anderson covers.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
We've got 1:08 left in the 4th quarter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith.
Goes to the away team. Now into the lineup for the home team. Bam Adebayo. Brandon Ingram.
And 1:01 left in the 4th quarter here. Here's Forbes, guarded by Young. Clock at 6. There's the block. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Prince is checked in for Rivers. Knocked loose. Now Young with a steal. Adebayo passes to Young. And here's Ingram outside. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pascal sets a screen. Clock at 4. To end the run. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all...
Please exit the building carefully and